I chose animals that I see like when I go running, so that's why I'm using such boring ass animal. I'm just using stuff I can observe. But how am I gonna go out with a sketchbook and like stare at a rabbit? You totally could. Honestly, the rabbits around here are so dumb. You can get like within like 6 inches of them before they start running away. Like there's so many times where I'm jogging and there's a rabbit in the middle of the sidewalk and it looks like it looks like I'm about to run it over. Oh, you know, one thing I should add to my list. I saw like a huge ass like falcon yesterday. It like flew into a gate. I was running down the sidewalk. Boom, sidewalk, street on this side. Bushes on this side. Gate. It's like a wooden whatever fence. Bushes. Gap between bushes. Falcon sitting down here for some reason. I guess there's like a tree on the other side of this gate. I mean, whatever, fence. Maybe it was just, I don't know. Maybe it was eating something it found down here. I don't know. It was nighttime. I couldn't really see a lot. But so I ran this way, and it freaking flew right into the... like, scared the shit out of me, because I thought it was just like from far away, it looked like a small bird. And you get close, it's like this 2-foot tall falcon. And then it flew into the gate and just made like a really loud noise. It's like whoosh. It's like, oh shit! And like rocks flew everywhere because it had to like, it went bam, it like fell a little bit and then it like finally flew up. But like it kicked up rocks everywhere and stuff. It was like, ah! And then I just kept going. I turned the corner up here. There's a hill. I go uphill. I run up hills. So yeah, just dumbass rabbits and falcons, I guess, just live in my neighborhood. I've come to realize like drawing animals is all about the skeleton. Let's make a podcast out of it. Open tabs. Right, Bert Kreischer? Right? It's called Open Tabs. I'm the machine. Dude, that machine story, totally real. Totally real, I swear to God. I feel like I've never met a single person that thinks Bert Kreischer is funny. I don't get it. I feel like anytime he's on anybody else's show, he just ruins it. Just constantly like interrupting with like long stories that no one cares about. And that sound, like, I swear to God, he's just lying. None of his stories are like plausible. I mean, I guess, what is he, like Forrest Gump? Like, I don't know. I'm not buying anything that guy said. I mean, he is a comedian, but who gives a fuck? Whatever, fuck him. I saw Tony Hinchcliffe. I've been to a few like Kill Tonys when they used to have them here in like San Diego every once in a while. But and I also saw one of his stand-up sets, and it was like, I feel like the people he had opening for him were like a little better. I couldn't do any of that shit, so. But I mean that shouldn't be like a that shouldn't be the barometer of as to whether I think it's good or not. Some Ink 1. Does that guy still stream? Oh, I don't know if I like refollowed him with my new account, so I guess I haven't. There's a lot of stuff like that where I'm like, that person never streams anymore, and then I realize I forgot to follow them again. I think even when I was following him, he was mostly like playing games a lot, which is fine, but he's one of them silent gamers. Or he would like his kid would stream on his channel. Like I I don't really care. It's just a weird choice. I don't follow his stream to watch his kid. Like, I don't. It's probably gonna be the last one. I'm totally like spacing out. I keep forgetting I'm streaming, and I just keep looking at like other stuff. Okay. Man, this homework is taking. This is a lot. I'm pretty sure they're just supposed to be like quickie like scribbles. But I gotta show off. You gotta lead the way. You know what I mean? When you're Dave Cave Draw. Have you ever been Dave Cave Draws? Cool. Yeah, we started with some animals. I'm taking a creature design class, so this is some of the homework. Just observational animal stuff. And now, so I don't go crazy, Final Fantasy storyboards. Okay, it's Aerith hiding under the bed. We're just doing like scribble ones, so. Although one of these days I should probably do a finished one of these. So it doesn't just look like I'm a scribbler. Combine those. All right, and then there's one more. We're just gonna have Elmyra. Oh god. We'll just have Elmyra. Okay. Aerith runs upstairs to hide. Elmyra saying talk for a little bit. Shinra feels bad. Blah blah blah. They don't feel bad. Elmyra. Okay. Where the Promised Land. Okay, well, I didn't write it down, but Elmyra comes up to talk to her, so. There is a part 2 coming out. It's supposed to come out at the end of the year, but that's all I know. Oh, it's going to be a PS5 exclusive. Which means it's going to come out. It comes out in a year for me. Whenever it comes out, it's going to be a year later for me. So it was supposed to be December 2023. That's what I heard before, but I seriously doubt it's going to come out. I don't think there's going to be any carryover. I don't think you're going to be able to like upload a save if that's what you're worried about. I think it's just going to be you just play it fresh. I mean, just think about it. Was it like that for Final Fantasy like 10-2 or 13-2 or, you know, any of that? It's never been that way. There's never been any carryover for anything. There could be. I don't know. I think it would be like impossible to like actually program that though. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. For me, I'm okay with it because I have like the lowest percent possible, I think. I'm not like a completionist type of guy. All right. I don't even know what I feel like drawing today. I'm kind of sick of drawing animals, but I might as well finish this coyote sketch that I started yesterday and then just kind of passed out while drawing it, so. McDonald's does have terrible coffee. Pretty much terrible everything. Now that I think about it. Actually, they're chicken whatever. They got like okay chicken nuggets. And they're I do like their egg McMuffin. Definitely better in Korea. It feels like very like syrupy. It's like this is water plus like syrup or something. But I'm not very experienced with coffee, to be fair. So I don't even know what like a really good latte would be. My coffee experience is like Starbucks, McDonald's, and this random cafe that we draw at sometimes, and it's not that good. It's like a mom and pop shop, but it's like they're not that great. I think my favorite out of those three probably Starbucks. Although lately at Starbucks, I've just been getting like a Red Bull or something. They also sell Red Bulls there. McDonald's doesn't have Red Bull, so, you know, that puts Starbucks up a notch higher. Yeah, I've been taking a week off. I took this entire week off from the novel thing. So, kind of blew the challenge, but it'll be a 40-day challenge instead. I don't know. I was just so burnt out. Like, I wasn't caring if it was good or not. So, I mean, it's still not going to be good, but it was like, I don't know, some of the scenes were getting so bad. I'm probably going to have to go back and rewrite like a decent chunk. The rule book, right in the trash can. There it goes, right in the trash can. Like, Photoshop like breaks faster every day. I notice how scribbly my stuff is every time I look at like somebody else's drawing. It's not really a vast array of coyote poses. Everything, they're all just walking by and looking to their left. Walking by, looking to their right, looking to their left. Walking by, looking forward. Angsty. No, this is like the, you just heard a dad joke face. Sam, what up? I was gonna. What's up, man? I was gonna see how long I could go before I pretended not to see the raid. How goes it? I'm just doing some coyote sketches like you do on a Thursday. That's what everyone does. No, I'm taking a creature design class, and I figured it'd be probably a good idea to know how to draw animals, so... Oh, the coyote in the trash can. It's because we threw away the rules of coyotes. But actually I didn't. I'm still very much using those rules. So I just wanted to know like how long their bodies were and how tall they are. It just doesn't feel right. You know what? He's going right back in. Bam! Has anyone from the raid said anything? Welcome, raiders. Ghost raid. This is totally like all of those like fantasy wolf t-shirts you can get. Maybe that's my next business venture. Fantasy wolf t-shirts. Would you guys buy one? But there's gonna be trash cans in them. Get that snoot in. Throw your lurkers at someone. Get your lurkers out of here, Sam. Take them and give them to someone else. Also, I appreciate it if you followed anybody. But also, take them and send them to the moon. I'm just going to make up, like, catchphrases. I didn't make that one up, though. That was Jack Black. Is this not a... Oh, this isn't a coyote? Is this a Oh, we can just look at the comments. Those are always correct. Is this a timber wolf? Pretty sure, or I'm actually a scientist, and I'm pretty sure it's a red wolf. Catchphrase to go on my wolf t-shirts. Wolves. I'm trying to think of one. Wolves, but can they drive though? The mighty one, Lord of the Forest. But can he drive though? Choose random. At random, what we're gonna storyboard. This is the worst way to pick. Oh. All right. This is a bad comic. You know what? I don't want to do this one. All right, let's do another. Cause I don't know. It's because it's a comic. I already like have an idea of what the. Why is it? Oh, we did this. We did this last time. Trying to get some variety here. Always lands on the. God damn it. All right, this is a little better. Even though, man, I kind of wish it landed on. Let's see what it would have landed on next. On the Road. On the Road would be kind of a tough one to storyboard. Well, I don't make it up. These are all based on like books I've written. I mean, I've read. I've written. So I mean, I have like prompts written down, and I would just like read one of these and do that. Dean is some guy who would be perfect to go on the road with, as told by first-person narrator. Dean was a jail kid who was living in New Jersey with his girlfriend Mary Lou. They fought a lot, so much that one day she made up some crazy charge to the police, and Dean had to flee. Came to the narrator's place and asked him to teach him how to write. I don't know how I would illustrate this. Yeah, I don't think I want to do On the Road. This seems like undrawable. This whole book, by the way, is about how like the narrator just totally isn't gay. It's just him talking about how cool this dude was. He liked the company. Dean would enthusiastically watch as he wrote and would cheer about everything he wrote. One day they went to New York and Dean was introduced to Carlo Marx. And they hit it off. So much, in fact, that the writer didn't see Dean and he got jealous. So, impossibly good at parking cars. He was like the one punch man of parking cars. He backed them in, by the way, lots of typos. He would back them in at 50 miles an hour sometimes and stop it with perfection. With perfection 1 inch from the wall. One day he left and went west, and the narrator decided to follow. Not because he needed material as a writer, but because he saw something in Dean. Totally not gay. Totally not. He was like a little brother to him, and even though Dean would eventually reject him as a friend, the writer wanted to go on an adventure. Just made sure to say, like, also there's girls on this adventure, just so you know. Hopefully a pearl would be handed to him. No period. It's one of those like great American novel books. It's a tough read, I'm not gonna lie. After reading Final Fantasy VII Tifa, you get to these like classical books, and it's like they're impossible to read. It's like you're reading a different language. Yeah, man, I was trying to read Peter Pan actually, and that book makes you feel like you're like on acid or something. It's a fun little Peter Pan, little dinky ass book, but it like you have to reread each page like 4 times because it's like what happened on this page. Books are, man, every time I read another book, I'm just thinking of Star Trek books. I'm like, when can this become Star Trek? I think they're the Final Fantasy X of books for me. So I'm just gonna keep reading them forever. See wheels. Yeah, we're doing skeleton studies this week. So been asleep since the end of your last stream. Well, then you woke up just in time. This is an all-encompassing stream. I'm also gonna release little recordings that you can put in your pocket, so you can like continuously play my streams like Tamagotchis, but it's just my stream playing. You can't turn it off. There's no off button. I'm just gonna keep these open because we're gonna do some boring writing. I want to start my Doll Man Silmarillion real quick. Put the date. I like knowing the over. It's gonna be a really simple. So okay, we're making a comic that's just like based on the cover we did earlier. So, I mean, there's a few. Those are like the main. I think I'll just have those. All right, Doll Man. I just need to like just figure out a little bit. I want to know his flaws. I feel like the story has to be built around whatever his flaws are. There's a Doll Man movie, but it's not based on the comic book character. Okay, well, okay. First of all, powers. Can shrink to a height of 6 inches. Strength. Athletics of a normal man. But I feel like he has like super strength. He doesn't even have super strength. He just has peak human strength. The hell is that shit? That sucks. Oh, dude. Okay. Years spent at compressed size have damaged his mind, leaving him mentally unstable. All right, that's good. I don't know how this is all gonna coalesce into a story. Okay, he also has like psychic powers. He has developed psionic powers, enabling him to levitate objects or destroy them with a mental blast. What is a mental blast? I wonder what I need an example of him being like mentally unstable. I mean, he's also like super smart and a good fighter, so. But like, who cares when you can destroy stuff with your mind? So I guess he can get really small, sneak into places, and then like break stuff with his psionic powers. This other stuff doesn't really matter. He can be a dumbass for all I care. Super smart. I'm gonna replace the super smart part with the mentally unstable. I'm guessing that means he like probably like loses his temper really easily. I don't know. That could be a number of things. What does mentally unstable mean? Inability to think rationally or make simple decisions. Excessive feeling of fear and guilt are also part of mentally unstable suicidal thoughts. That's good stuff. Decisions. This sounds like me. I think we'll leave out the suicidal thoughts part. Damn, man, I think I might be mentally unstable. This sounds exactly like me. Doll Man. Doll Man brings out the truth. So maybe we can have Doll Man do that or something instead. It'll be him who accidentally it'll be like a full circle. It seems like it's just like a kaiju kind of thing. Really big. I wonder how big it actually is. Do we have like a measurement? Invulnerable. Karakhan is crustacean looking and is protected by an extremely tough carapace. Invulnerable to fighter jet missiles and Aquaman's strongest punches. Consumption. Karakhan uses its massive mouth to attack and eat its enemies. It can eat through a ship. God, there's a lot for Raven in the wiki. Abandoned by the demon Arella. So, okay, so if someone's like really happy, she feels pain. So if she's around like Starfire all the time, is she just constantly in pain? Her capabilities are so powerful, it is said that she is capable of destroying the heavens and entire planets. Raven herself said that she could destroy a universe. What the fuck? Why isn't she used more in like movies and stuff? So maybe like her and Raven get in an argument, and then the monster attacks. Where'd my monster go? Karakhan. And so since Starfire kind of like snubs Raven, Raven needs to find Doll Man. Trying to come up with a story for we have the comic book cover. Now we just need a comic to go with it. So, and we're gonna utilize Doll Man. Also, I drew some animal skeletons earlier, so this is like my Silmarillion for the comic. Dude, I didn't know Raven could alter reality. I mean, apparently she's like the strongest superhero like ever if she can just, with her mind, destroy a universe. She can travel through time. If I made a Raven parody, what do you mean for like Meat Canyon? I don't even know what that would be, honestly. I don't know how to write Meat Canyon stories. They seem like they would be easy, which is why they're so hard. I think this comic's going to be centered around Doll Man. I mean, this is all speculation. I don't even know. The chances of me actually like writing this are very like 50-50. Just gathering some info. This is the story. Raven and Starfire are chilling in Titan Tower. Karakhan attacks, therefore they need to utilize Doll Man to take it down. I mean, also technically Raven could just take this thing out by herself now that I know she can destroy a universe. I think Starfire has to like save the day. Doll Man and Raven are having trouble, and then Starfire comes like Han Solo. That could work because Doll Man is mentally unstable. Maybe he's just like he's hitting on a Barbie. That's true. I don't know. I never know how to like weave in like social media stuff to stories. I don't think Raven would not be on social media. I don't think. Maybe Starfire would. Maybe Starfire's there. They haven't gotten the argument yet. And then that's what prompts the argument, maybe. How does the fight go down? Why does Karakhan attack? That's the other. Maybe Karakhan attacking could also be... I feel like everything has to lead to Doll Man. Because he's mentally unstable. That's good for us. That means he's unpredictable. Inability to think rationally or make simple decisions. Inability to cope with normal daily stress, excessive fear, and guilt. So maybe he released Karakhan from like whatever, some super prison because he thinks it could be something stupid. Maybe he's just like this city needs more seafood. Find something weird on the beach like a mutated dead sea animal. But what about the hitting on them at Target? Okay, so it's a different thing. We'll write it all down. Okay, they find something weird on the beach like a mutated dead sea animal. Okay, so they look for... I was going to say maybe they just find Doll Man already on the scene or something. Testing chemical. Just being a crazy person. I could just make him be a crazy person. This is just like foreshadowing Karakhan. Oh, or maybe this thing is also Doll Man's doing secretly. He's done on a bunch of sea animals, and one of them happens to be... I guess it doesn't have to be Karakhan. We don't have to say the name Karakhan. It could just be like a crab that he... So I'm assuming nobody knows anything about him, so I could probably do anything I want. I couldn't, like, his backstory is this. This is all I could find. All right, we got a good amount here. There's got to be like when does Karakhan attack? I don't want it to be like, I want Doll Man to be fighting with Raven. He's a good guy, technically. So he's just a little wacky in the head. I feel like there's a lot of, could like somehow make this like super deep. Like because of this, you could make a really good story out of that. You could be like, oh, I should just always stay small. No one cares when I'm big. And Raven can be like, I don't either. All right, we can just shelve that for now. Cool. Thanks for helping me out with that, man. I'm going to take all the credit, though.